Have all the workers gone? That's a question employers have been asking for months, and even as many pandemic benefits have expired, that struggle remains.
Tonight, we're taking a closer look at the many factors involved and what needs to happen to fill open jobs. KETV Newswatch 7's Alexandra Stone investigates.
You've seen the headlines and the "we're hiring" signs as businesses across industries struggle to find workers.
Everywhere's hiring right now, so people that are looking get the pick of the litter.
Enhanced pandemic unemployment benefits ended in June for Nebraska and for the rest of the country earlier this month. But employers locally told KETV Newswatch 7 in August not much had changed.
We literally thought that we was going to get an influx of applicants, but that didn't happen.
August numbers show Nebraska had the lowest unemployment rate in the country and the lowest rate the state has ever recorded at 2.2%. The Department of Labor says the number of unemployed individuals is now at 22,364, the lowest since 1998. But as of this week, there were more than 51,000 job openings on the Nebraska Works website.
I would say one of the things we're seeing here in Nebraska is about 30,000 people are not in the workforce today that were with us pre-pandemic. So even with that challenge, what we see also in Nebraska is that our manufacturing employment is actually up above where it was pre-pandemic. And employment in Omaha is actually back to where it was pre-pandemic as well.
According to the state, there are actually slightly more people working in Omaha now than in January 2020. But Ricketts says there's also increased demand for employees.
Part of what we see is that our companies are growing. They want to hire more people.
Creighton professor of economics Ernie Goss echoes that. Goss says in the U.S. there are about 1.2 job openings for every one person who's unemployed.
There are more job openings out there than there are individuals to fill it.
According to Goss, some people wouldn't be counted as unemployed because they're no longer looking for work. Rather, they've left the workforce altogether.
Some individuals have decided, no, I'm not going to look for work because of fear of the coronavirus, also because kids in the household that you can't find daycare for those kids. That's an issue. The baby boomers, for example, many baby boomers are now at the age where they can retire, and some of those individuals have just accepted retirement.
The pandemic also has people reassessing their priorities.
Some workers are just looking for more and more flexibility.
For that reason, and a number of others, the pandemic became the perfect time to take on passion projects and entrepreneurial pursuits, such as the case for Lindsay Lisave.
This is like Command Center 1.
Lisave worked for a well-known interior design firm for about 13 years, always with the dream of starting her own business. Then came the pandemic.
When March of 2020 happened, I was blessed with the opportunity of time and working from home. It allowed me to see that this was possible.
By November 2020, Lisave made the leap. She built herself a home office and started her interior design company, Lindsay Lisave Creative. She also set up a second business, Girl Centered, combining her certification as a yoga teacher and experience coaching high school drill team. She offers mentoring to young women.
My advice is to trust yourself, get behind your mindset, and know that you can Google anything or hire anyone to help you with the things that you don't know.
The Nebraska Secretary of State reports new business filings were up during the pandemic. From July 2020 to June 2021, there was a 26% increase over the prior fiscal year. And while the labor situation in Nebraska is complex, Goss calls this trend a good thing.
It's very important that we have that churn, what we call the churn in the labor market, and individuals that do start up new businesses.
As for Lisave, she takes Zoom calls from a comfy armchair and client meetings at the dining room table. She can wear slippers to work. The wife and mom also got rid of her commute, meaning more focus on her family.
Time together, preparation, we make meals together.
And more time for her passions.
The liberating part is I have complete autonomy over my schedule.
Alexandra Stone, KETV Newswatch 7.